The world is evolving faster than ever before. Every day, new things are being discovered, and when discoveries are made, learning is essential. In a global society, one needs to keep up with change if one means to be productive and effective. The world is full of information. Education is how information becomes knowledge, and knowledge changes things for the better. To prepare the next generation, we must not fall behind. As we are learning to change, we must change to learn.
Learning to change, changing to learn to means that we need to be open and receptive to changing. I think oftentimes people are worried to change or scared of change because it can be messy or chaotic. But we need to be open to that in order to change the way that we learn. As we move more into the 21st century, the way that we're learning is changing as well. So we need to be prepared to be able to do that.
You have to constantly learn new things. You try new things, you explore, you fail, you succeed. It all leads to rich learning. If you don't embrace change, you're not likely to really reach even a small fraction of your potential to learn and grow.
If we implement that change effectively, then I think we will be much better off. As new technologies emerge, they provide new opportunities in ways that we can communicate, ways that we can process information, ways that we can do things.
Information technology is just an incredible collection of powerful learning tools. And to me, mastering technology is critical to success, both in school and in the marketplace once you get out of school.
Changing to learn, is really, in my mind, is applying these new technologies and new ways of thinking and new capabilities that we have to the learning process.
I think it's necessary to keep up with technology so we can remain competitive globally in this kind of economy, and especially so we learn how to do things most effectively and efficiently with our time.
We need to focus both on how that can enhance learning, how we can use new technologies to improve learning, help students and adults to learn faster and better, but also to prepare them for the kinds of workplaces that they're going to find themselves into.
The Department of Labor anticipates that kids today are probably going to have someplace on the order of 10 to 14 jobs by the time they're 38. If they can't change and adapt, they're not going to succeed.
If we're not aware of those changes as they occur, then we're not preparing students for the careers that they're likely to be going into.
Kids really need to learn how to create, communicate, collaborate, collect information and data. These are, just critically vital to 21st century skills. And so it's important, because technology changes and evolves so rapidly, that kids need to constantly be learning new technology skills and staying up with technology. Technology is evolving and changing all the time.
So if we're not embracing change, then we're going to be left behind.
Change really encourages and forces learning.
So give it a whirl. It's worth the risk. Whatever happens, you're going to learn something important.
After hearing that, it's clear why you, as teachers, must keep us, the students, up to date with the new technologies. It's important that you help us grow with the rest of the world so that we can fulfill our responsibilities as the next generation in the future. Now, where's that mic I was looking for? I've got to organize this whole video shoot for tomorrow. I've got so much work to do. Oh, hey, Mr. Hoffman. What are you doing in there?
The microphone you were looking for, Riya. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Thanks.
And you'll never believe what I found in there. I found a drill. I remember when this whole area used to be power tools. We used to have machines over there. Machines. It's kind of like that saying that comes to mind. Changing to learn and learning to change. Because today, we're not using machines like we had then. In fact, our biggest tool is this external hard drive. That's a tool that we're using now a lot more, or a laptop. This used to be a wood shop, and the wood shop has changed. Well, I guess you could say we've gone from wood to wires. And we do a lot of digital work. Why we have a TV studio, digital photography, broadcasting. So many things that we would have never dreamed of. And I guess it's a matter of changing with the times, you might say, and supplying students with what they need to be successful in life. And here in this area, to be successful, we're really going to have to master the digital arts. And so that's what we've geared up to do here. We've actually retooled and reinvented ourselves to become digital folks. People often ask, well, how did you do that? I mean, that's huge. One day it's a wood lab, and it seems like the next day it's a digital arts lab. And it is big, and it requires money. How do you bring in new money? Really, a teacher today has got to be able to find money when it doesn't exist in the program. So you've got to be somewhat of a grant writer, if you will, or a connections person. You've got to be able to go out and make connections in the community with business people who can lead you to new monies. What you see here, the initial makeover, was made possible by a community educational fund. That fund was matched by our district. We had a brand new cable trunk put throughout the school, but that was covered by the cable company. But really, it's an evolutionary process. If you were to do a lab over the scope of this, a little bit one year, a little bit another year, this is the culmination of what you see here of 7 years of work. You can do this. Perhaps this looks a little overwhelming. You can do it. You may not need to go as large as we've went. The technology's changed. But ask yourself this: what need do I need to meet, and why would I do this? So we're always working from how do we meet the needs of the students. We identify the needs and what students need to be successful in life. What are the 21st century skills we hope to teach them and bring to them through this experience? That's where it all starts.
I'm Riya Patel, and I'm a freshman in high school, and what I really liked about SBNN was that it opened new doors for me. I didn't even know how awesome technology was until I joined SBNN, and how video production and everything, and all the different things that I learned from SBNN could help me communicate my message across to different audience members.
With the technology, I learned to be more organized. How to just get my thoughts down.
My skills in several different areas have improved.
To make more professional slideshows. Using a computer, it makes my life easier in lots of ways.
As a student, I think that it's important to keep up with emerging technologies so that I can keep up with the rest of the world.
So you look at this entire lab, and it's easy to be overwhelmed by the scope of what we did. I understand that. But you've got to remember that it's taken 7 years to get this far. It wasn't done all at once, and we brought new monies into the program. It took a team of people at the school, administrators, district folks, all working together and supporting the idea from concept to impact. And this is what you see today. So you start out incrementally, or perhaps you just have a little add-on to your existing program, but let your needs dictate what you do with that. And remember, you